Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be reacting to
Why isn't VAR as good in football as in other sports?
what's
It's easy
VAR?
to be jealous
Well, it's a replay on
Huh?
the I don't know exactly what it stands for, but it's a replay.
Replay?
Yeah, for like
Like the sports replay.
yeah.
of other sports. In recent years, tennis has introduced Hawkeye, rugby has brought in the television match official, cricket has added a decision review system, and countless other sports mostly seem to have tangibly improved by bringing technology into their officiating process. And yeah,
I don't know, the NBA, their VAR is you go to the monitor and keep looking for the you know, uh
Hmm.
just what happens. So I don't think football has it that bad. From what I've seen, the VAR is decent.
yet, since VAR was widely rolled out in football at the 2018 World Cup, there's been a never-ending list of controversies and complaints. So, why exactly is
I think
But
go ahead.
I thought they don't rely on the camera but more on the referees.
It's a special situation, like whether it's to give a penalty or not, whether the goal was in or not, like that. For I think offsides as well.
Oh. So if the referee makes a call and the tape shows opposite, do we go by what the referee say?
Tape.
Tape over
Yeah.
referee?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think what the problem is for football purists, and I kind of felt a certain way about it too when I watched it for the not for the first time, but I don't watch football often, mostly World Cups, Euro Cups.
Hmm.
It was different because like back in the day, when I grew up playing, watching, kind of there's a human element to it. If they make an error, they make an error. It's like whatever, you can sit there, but it like there was one offside, I believe. That was like and with VAR it's an offside. Okay, I get it, by the rule book it should be an offside. But it was like the person's like hand was in front of the other person. And they can be like the defender has to always be in front of the attacker, and attacker's like a palm of his hand was out, and that they ruled that an offside, which okay, by the rules it is, but
Yeah.
that would have
That makes
never
sense.
been an offside like before VAR. It would never have happened. Like your human eye would just not catch a fucking arm stick, like not even arm, a palm sticking out.
Mhm.
And at that moment, I was like, I started questioning, do we really need this? It's just,
Yeah, because the game is advancing.
it's, but to me, it's just not the same game that
Oh, of
I
course
used to play
not.
and love.
Of
I don't
course
know.
not. The game that you
I
saw
don't know.
20 years ago is not what
It's
they're
not the
playing
same game.
today.
It's not the same game. Yeah.
Everything has elevated this the training, the eating, the playing. So it used to be like people used to have jobs before they go do this.
VAR so much worse in football than it is in other sports? The problem with VAR splits into four issues. The first is that it's too slow. Where sports like cricket and tennis have natural interruptions after the bowling of a ball or the end of a point, for example, a football match could hypothetically go on without interruption for 45 minutes. Now, the retrospective nature of VAR means that matches will always be slowed down anytime it's used, and because of football's continuous nature, stoppages are felt perhaps more keenly than they are in other sports. But there have been attempts made to speed things up. Semi-automated offside technology and goal line technology follow the examples of tennis and cricket with their automated line calls and real-time checks on no balls. But it isn't perfect.
Yeah, that offside technology is what I was talking about.
And there are times when manual intervention is still needed. For example, semi-automated offside technology could determine that a player is offside, but an on-field review may still be needed to determine if the player was actually interfering with play. This would be the same issue if football used NFL's shoulder pad chip location data. Other sports have gone even further to increase the speed of their decision-making. In the NHL, for example, all referees now wear smartwatches that offer real-time information on game clock countdowns, penalty clock countdowns, and they even show the jersey numbers of players in the penalty box. This kind of thing could help identify an infringement in a packed penalty box at a corner, but it's debatable as to whether it would actually save much time. Now, the second criticism is that VAR is used too
I get the time concern. It slows down the game, but I think that's why you have added time. You kind of took at least help cover up to players actually play for the whole 45 minutes.
And plus, this is for a lot of money. People are betting,
I
so you have to be
Yeah,
accurate.
so I think that's why has gotten to this point because of betting, because money is on the line, and
Yeah.
so I think that's why you need accuracy. It just takes away from the game a little bit.
often, and this problem is complicated by an even deeper problem. VAR is only supposed to be used in the event of a clear and obvious error, but it's not always clear and obvious when that is. A workaround that other sports have used to address this
Honestly,
is
how I see it, it would be all the time.
No, you
Because
can't use it all the
no,
time.
but listen, I've seen you guys play basketball. Every little move. Oh, you guys need to talk about, do a whole discussion, and it's like I can be filming for fun, but then it lose. Come here, come here, come here. They want to see the
Replay.
replay. I said, this is not even for money.
Challenges. In Test cricket, for example, you are allowed 3 reviews per innings, and due to the sport's incident-led nature, this works quite well. But again, in a
Oh, that's
continuous sport like football,
good.
challenges
That's
would
really
disrupt
cool.
the flow of the match. Plus, running out of challenges and then suffering from an obvious missed incident at the end of a game is no one's
That
idea
makes
of fun.
sense.
And it would also come with
No, I don't.
You get 3 checks. So use your checks to make a call. Like, so you don't foul, foul, foul. You hit me, ow, foul. Like, you guys need to do that in your in gym.
I don't know. I think in football, you need. I think the referee should decide when to review.
significant execution issues. For one, who
Because
determines when a
imagine
review is
if they
taken?
do
In
the
cricket,
review, that would be a new strategy that you can pull now when you play the game.
What do you mean?
Like, it would be a new strategy. Like, if I need to stall for time
Oh,
or
great point. Yeah, excellent point.
Mhm.
If they needed to stall for time, somebody like
Mhm.
needed they see the team is tired, they would pull that. Yeah, a great point.
the batsman and the fielding captain can both be close enough to the action to make a call, but this just isn't the case in football. The coach and often the captain are likely to be too far away from review-worthy incidents for this to be realistic. Issue number 3. VAR isn't transparent enough. In rugby union, the TMO's decision-making process is audible to those watching on TV, whereas in football, fans can't hear the referee. Now, the argument against adopting this is centered around safety. The International Football Association
you do, because I would hear them. They go and they stand, and they have like the mics, and they say they do
That's in the NBA.
Huh?
That's in the NBA.
No, football. NFL.
Yeah, this is about soccer.
Oh,
Board, or IFAB, have highlighted that
they just
broadcasting
throw the
VAR
cards.
Penalty, yeah.
conversations live would
And
only
then
serve
run,
to
because
increase the abuse that
the
referees
fans are
receive,
cutthroat.
with every word spoken being dissected and potentially misinterpreted. In incident-led sports such as rugby, the focus is on the incident, but because so much of what happens in football is dynamic and open to interpretation, IFAB feel that live broadcasting VAR discussions would be chaotic and open up referees to too much scrutiny. They also argue that this could further dissuade young people from wanting to become referees. And the fourth and final problem with VAR is the margin for error. In cricket, there is a principle called umpire's call. In LBW, leg before wicket, decisions that are very close and in which the ball's projected trajectory is in a grey area, the third umpire will defer to the on-field umpire's decision. Now, football has a similar thing, where VAR looks to stick with the on-field decision where possible, but there's a reason that it doesn't work as well. You see, it's important to contextualise that a big decision in cricket is still relatively small. A wide or no ball is 1 extra run and 1 extra ball. A wicket is 1 in 10 in an innings or 1 in 15 in an average match. Whereas in a sport as low scoring as football, a big decision can be game changing, and so the margin for error is significantly reduced because it's much, much more costly to get it wrong. So, can football learn from these other sports? Well, yes, in some ways, and in others, definitely not. The continuous and simple nature of football is one of the things that's made it the world's most popular sport. It also happens to be the thing that makes it impossible to referee perfectly. And it's worth saying that for all of its flaws, the introduction of VAR has had a positive impact when it comes to decision accuracy. The Professional
When
Game Match
there's
Officials Limited
referees, are the referees like from the same, like, where are they pulled from?
There's a pool of referees and they assign them to each game, different game.
Oh,
It's not the
That's-
same referee refereeing the same team all the time, no.
really? Because some you start recognizing.
Yeah, but it's the pool of them, and they just assign you to games.
Oh.
or PGMOL, estimates that over 200 incorrect decisions are made in the English Championship each year without the help of VAR. So while
Wow.
technology can't fix every problem, it's definitely fixed some. If you like this video, please consider
Yeah, I mean, I get it. It's not perfect, but I understand why it's needed. It just, I think, as a fan of a game, it might seem unnecessary. But if you think about like the monetary repercussions, betting and everything, you need accuracy. So I understand it.
Can I see the comments?
VAR is hampered by people and organization unwilling to introduce changes that would make VAR fully effective, and its middle ground pleases no one. Either fully embrace it or remove it and just leave things up to chance. Two important points are missed. One, clear protocol in VAR procedure. In cricket, the third umpire looks at an incident in a predictable way, while in football, looking at leaked audios, it looks like some old man asking a tech person to fix his printer. What? challenges are successful in field hockey, which is much more fast-paced sport. Showing cricket as an example, that's not fair. Okay, I don't get that comment.
Okay, guys, of course, let us know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord. And as always, share as much kindness as possible.